The fight for justice continues in the Shanquella Robinson case. You woke? Time to get up. Welcome to Thought You Woke No Speed Limit Podcast. My name is Alvin. I hope you're having a terrific day. Today I just want to do an update on the Shanquella Robinson story. It's a big story on the internet right now because, of course, our U.S. news is not focused on this case. It should be in some ways. It should be part of the major news networks. The U.S. Department of Justice has decided not to press charges against anyone in the Cabo 6 for the case of Shanquella Robinson. Reason being, the autopsy reports has come out and it contradicts what the Mexican report says. Toxicology report says there was no alcohol poisoning. First of all, that contradicts the Mexican police report. Secondly, the autopsy shows that there was no luxation of the vertebrae. In other words, there was no broken vertebrae by the neck or any other part. That the vertebrae was absolutely intact. Some of the other bruising that the family say they saw, or that the Mexicans say they saw, the doctor who did the autopsy said he did not see that. He did see, however, a huge hematoma on the forehead, indicating there was blood pooling in the head area. And he also said that there were some signs of brain swelling, which would have been equivalent to a light concussion. However, he could not determine why, even by, they weigh the organs, they do all these different things that they do. They did not determine that the cause of death. Therefore, the Department of Justice says they're not pressing any charges in the case. Now, here's some other information I found out, and I did want to note this. I had a video a few months ago that said that Dejanay Jackson, who was one of the, what they call Cabo 6, one of the 6 friends that were with Dejanay Jackson at the time she died, had been arrested. And the reason why I was talking about that is because it's all over the news, national news. Everyone had said that she had been arrested. In actuality, she has not been arrested. Now, it is true that the Mexican authorities have issued an arrest warrant for Dejanay Jackson based upon this. The Cabo 6 claimed that Shanquella Robinson had died of alcohol poisoning. The Mexican police had also poisoning. Autopsy reports said she died of something else, and there was a video that emerged after the 6th return of Dejanay Jackson being filmed by other members of the 6 beating Shanquella Robinson. Based upon that information and what they had from the autopsy, the Mexican authorities issued an arrest warrant for Dejanay Jackson. However, that requires going through an extradition process in the United States. Now, the extradition process I explained before, and I guess I'll explain here again, basically is the information is given to the State Department. The State Department determines whether they're going to press further with this, and they give it to the Justice Department to investigate. Once the Justice Department investigates, they send it back to the State Department. The State Department determines whether it's okay for them to go ahead with this, and they go to the Justice Department, who then goes to the court system to determine whether a person will be extradited or not. That person at the time gets the opportunity to petition the court as to why they should not be extradited, so on and so forth. They don't get to defend themselves, but they get to, or the charges, but they do get to defend the reason why they should not be extradited. All of that is a process. And as far as I know, none of that is currently happening. Now, the Fed said they talked to the Cabo 6, which means they talked to Dejanay Jackson, who is seen in the video beating Shanquella Robinson. If you don't charge her with murder, you could at least charge her with assault. But I see they're not even bothering to do that. So, what else can I say about this case? It's like no justice, no peace, as people say. It's harder for black people to receive justice in cases like this than other people. At the same time, be careful going to Mexico with friends you don't really know. That's the other thing I want to say. We will see what happens with the extradition on this. The Shanquella Robinson's family is continuing through their attorney to fight this. They will continue to fight this and try to get charges justice for Shanquella. I don't know if Dejanay Jackson at this point will be arrested, and sent to Mexico. But if she does, she'll stand trial there, and we'll see what happens there. Um, Again, this is the reoccurring information that we have so far, and I can even give you a few more details from the autopsy report. Like I said, no signs of broken vertebrae. All organs were weighed. The brain is the one that shows swelling, and there's a hematoma upon the head. There's no signs of any other damage or injuries to the body that indicated anything else. But like I said, in the video, you can watch Dejanay Jackson beating Shanquella Robinson in the top of her head, and that may explain where the hematoma came from. The swelling in the brain could have caused other issues. They're not talking about that. They're not saying that that's what caused the death. They said it was equivalent to a light concussion. So why did she die? We don't know. That's the answer here. These two autopsy reports conflict with each other. While the Mexicans say she died of a broken vertebrae, this one says she didn't. So I guess the U.S. is based on the fact that we've got two conflicting things here. I don't have anything I can charge you with because there's something that the defense has to defend. They can use to defend against this. And well, this report's not true, and that report, based on these two things, you don't have anything, so it would lead to a mistrial. I guess this is what they're basing it on, but they're not charging even with assault. I'm with the family on this. It's a mess. We want answers. We want all the right answers. And I do kind of blame the Mexican authorities. Some of this is them dropping the ball. Like I said, there's a different police report. The police report says she died of alcohol poisoning. Then you turn around and you get to the autopsy report. It says that she died of injury to the neck, broken vertebrae. Then you get the American report, and it doesn't. So there's all these different reports that are giving different answers to the question of what happened to Shanquella Robinson. And that's what we need to know. This young lady who had a promising life. She had her own business. She had a young child. She had a promising life. You would think that things were going to go in the right way for her. Well, folks, I'm all out of time. I thank y'all again for the opportunity to talk to you about this case, and I hope that those who are continuing to follow this case will continue to follow the case and give further updates. I thank you for the good information that's given, because there's a lot of bad information out there. Like I said, I gave some information about an arrest, but everybody was saying that an arrest had been made. That was including our big news media. But we all make mistakes. Okay, so it's possible to make a mistake. No arrest has been made, but they have talked to the Cabo Six. None of the Cabo Six have been seen in months. So as far as I know, there was a video out by one of them who was trying to say, I was there, but I didn't get there the second day. I forgot what the gentleman's name is, but he was one of the Cabo Six. He said he wasn't there. The day of, he was there. He was there the day of her death, but he wasn't there the day before. So there's a lot of information out there that's being given out, and all I can say is I hope the family gets justice in the end. Y'all have a wonderful day. Peace. You have been listening to Thought You're Woke, No Speed Limit Podcast.